Hi everyone, it's time for 10 more questions for PMP Agile practice, a great way to prepare for your exam. Let's get into the questions. You're working on a project in the role of Scrum Master and have set a meeting with the team and the product owner to refine the product backlog. What should the team do in this meeting? So refining the product backlog meeting or backlog grooming. So should we estimate and refine the work items? We're grooming them and we're refining them. That's a very possible one. I like that one. Should we prioritize the work items? No, the product owner should do that before they come to this meeting, and they should always have a prioritized list. Should we add features to the product backlog? No, definitely not. That should probably be done, before prioritizing them and before we get to this meeting as well. And should we identify fixes in this meeting? No, definitely not. Identifying fixes, that might come at any time. Maybe there's issues or maybe there's defects. We might also build Slack into our sprint. Out of all of these, we're probably going to go with answer A. Answer A. The product owner adjusts the priority of the product backlog items. The team is responsible for estimating and refining those work items. So now we need to estimate as a team and figure out how much we can complete during a sprint. Each time the team refines their estimates with a higher level of detail. So usually we'll just revisit them. We'll start off with a very high level estimate and we'll get a little bit more refined every single time. How did you go? Let's go on to the next question. You're working with a team who would like to become Agile. The functional manager asks you what the difference between Kanban and Scrum is. What will you tell them? So Kanban teams plan their work in sprints or iterations. No, that's probably more Scrum. There are no work in progress limits in Kanban. Work in progress limits is what Kanban is all about, so it's probably not that one either. Kanban teams work on a project as a whole. Possibly not, because we're working on increments, really, not a product as a whole. And Kanban teams employ a pool system. Now that is exactly it, because we've got a Kanban board and we start and the work is pulled across only when the team is ready to work on it. And that is the beauty of Kanban. It limits the work in progress because we're only pulling what we can work on. Let's go with answer D. Answer D. The main difference between Scrum and Kanban is that Kanban teams employ a pull system. This means that if an item of work is completed, it triggers someone to pull the next item into the queue onto the board to work on. And Kanban teams work off a Kanban board that displays each task, and it has a limit to how much work in progress can be in place. A wonderful way to work. How did you go? Let's go on to the next question. You're working on a new project with an Agile product development team who have self-formed and chosen a Scrum Master called Jeremy. Jeremy immediately sets a meeting with the team to explain and flesh out their team charter. What has made Jeremy a good choice for Scrum Master? Okay, team charter is a wonderful place to start. It sets the benchmark for how we're going to interact as a team. It's an agreement in a way. Okay, so he likes to work within set processes. That's typically not an Agile method. We're more about the interactions than the processes and tools. He has been with the company for more than 5 years. That might make him good at his job, but possibly not for a good Scrum Master. He shows servant leadership and engages the team in team decisions. Now that is what we're after with a Scrum Master. We want servant leadership. We coach the team and we remove blockers and we engage the team in decisions. We're not dictating to the team. So it's probably going to be C here. Lastly, he sticks to the plan and he does not change. Probably not an Agile method here as well. We want to respond to change as an Agile team. So let's go with answer C. Jeremy shows the traits of servant leadership by engaging the team in team decisions, starting with the team charter and ground rules so that everyone knows where they stand. This is really good practice, a really good way to do it. By communicating the reasons for his decisions, he's a suitable Scrum Master and will be less focused on command and control or dictatorship. We want the team to be involved. That increases engagement and that increases the output of the team. How did you go? Let's go on to the next question. You're managing a project as an Agile project manager, and a business representative for the product you're delivering asks you how many defects were found in the latest round of testing. Well, this is a great question. Now, you don't know the answer off the top of your head, and that is totally okay, because we're working in Agile. What should you do? Should you guess the number of defects and then change the subject? This might happen quite a lot, actually, where you work, but this is not the Agile way. We have a better way to do this. Let's find out. Should we tell the business partner you will send an email to him with the information? But probably not, because we really want to be face-to-face and interacting as a team. That's more of an Agile methodology, so probably not that one either. Should we take him to the team area where the information radiator with the project information is displayed? And that should show us the amount of defects, maybe the velocity of the team, the amount that's been completed in the last sprint. But this probably is going to be one of the best answers here. So answer C, we're going to give that a tick. Or lastly, should we ask the business partner to call the Scrum Master to get the correct answer? Not necessarily, because we want the information to be available to everyone, and that's part of the deal with the information radiator. It's information in a common place, in a co-located place that anyone can see at any time. Very, very valuable. They can self-serve in a way. So answer C. A core component of Agile is visual management and transparency. Part of this are the various parts of the project information radiator. Now, it can be physical in a physical place, but it can also be, on a Confluence page or on a web page, for example. This includes things such as the team velocity, Kanban board, product backlog, the burn down chart, and the latest test results and issues and the results of retrospectives. All great information to share with anyone who wants to know about what our team is delivering. How did you go? On to the next question. You're working in a company that is moving from a waterfall methodology to Agile. You mentioned to the business unit manager that the team will be better prepared to respond to change and meet customer needs using Agile. Okay, why is this? The Agile team works directly with a business owner or representative to constantly prioritize delivered value. I love that one. That's probably going to be the answer. I love that answer, because we're constantly reshuffling and making sure that we're delivering business value according to what the product owner or the business or the customer wants. That's a great answer. Okay, next one. The Agile team delivers the product all in one go. No, that's not what Agile is about. We deliver in increments and small pieces and features. The Agile team is for developers only, so development will improve. Also not true. Agile can be used by anyone because we're delivering business value and we're wanting to deliver features. Those features don't have to be technical. It's just a way of work. The business partners review statuses and ask for recommendations. Not usually. The business partner will give us the idea of what they want to be worked on, so the features and the business value that they want delivered. So they usually tell us what they want delivered. So let's go with answer A here, and answer A, that's great. Working with the business partners or someone who represents the customer almost daily is a key part of Agile. The team hears what the business would like the results to be, and meeting face-to-face is better than reading requirements like emails or documents or even a conference call. So we really want to meet where possible and get together face-to-face, and that way we can get a lot more information about what's going on. This is great. And those are 5 questions, Agile questions, to help you prepare for your PMP exam. Really great scenario questions. I hope you went well. Go over them again if you need to, and we'll do some more questions for you soon. I've enjoyed spending this time with you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.